maybe we can have a friendly talk today instead of our topic.
Okay. So yeah, you can start now.
Okay. Okay. So hello again, guys. Thanks so much for coming early for today meetings, and thanks so much for turning on your camera. I really appreciate that. Wisdom, we cannot hear you. I hope you fixed your problem.
Okay, so yeah, I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah, we can hear you now. So go ahead, please. You can start.
Okay. Once again, welcome everybody. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Wisdom, please. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay, I think I just need to go on while trying to resolve some minor issues. But today, while I'm doing that, sorry, Hitchman, can you just do me a favor? Let's say in less than a minute.
Okay. You still have some technical issues?
Just let.
Then you want to share the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please allow him to share the screen.
Okay. Today we'll be talking about, like we already saw. Sorry, let me just off my camera for some seconds. Like we saw in the link. Today we're looking at being able to being able to transform your stumbling blocks. Yeah, I know. You can being able to transform your stumbling blocks into your stepping stone. Okay.
Yeah, Wisdom? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, please. We can hear you.
Okay, so being able to transform your stumbling blocks into your stepping stone. As we continue, I'm just trying to connect to my system. So because I will be doing my projection using my system instead of my cell phone. The question we want to ask ourselves as potential, because one thing I do tell people whenever I'm opportune to talk to people, is that in one way or the other, we are the potential. We all have potentials. Okay. Now, when I mean having potentials, we are all with dreams. We all have goals that we are desiring to be known for. We all have things that want to be made up of, things we want to be remembered for. And one important fact, sorry, at any moment that you're not able to hear me, please just let me know, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
So, but one thing that is very common with everybody in life is like yesterday during our class, Hitchman was able to portray some pictures with different meaning, pictures from different environments, pictures in different areas. And those pictures, while I was going through it, thank God, we were all asked to comment on the pictures. Our comments were unique. Our comments were good. But far beyond commenting on those pictures, our ability to personalize the pictures also matters. Now, when I mean our ability to personalize, Okay. Sorry, let me silence the echo.
Hello, Wisdom?
Hello? Why do you keep silent?
Wisdom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You are echoed. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You can, if you are using both your smartphone and yeah, try to mute yourself on your computer.
My computer is muted. I don't know why you see.
Yeah, I still have echo.
Echoing. How about now? Echoing.
It's
How about now?
Still have so much noise.
Wisdom, I think you have to stop sharing with audio for your computer.
Oh yeah, you are sharing with audio. So while you want to share, once you click to share the screen, on the bottom, untick the option of sharing audio.
Okay.
Or simply stop sharing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, please.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Now. All right. Now, like I was saying, so one thing that is common with everybody, no matter who you are, no matter your country, no matter your race, no matter wherever you are from, is that as long as you have a goal, there must be an obstruction. That is to say, there must be obstacles. That obstacles is what I refer to as stumbling blocks. Okay? Now, but the question is, it's not a matter, it's not about the stumbling block. It's about what do you do with the stumbling blocks. It's about how you handle your stumbling blocks. That counts. Everybody in life has his or her stumbling blocks. It's something that is very common. I was talking about the picture shared by Hisham yesterday. I said, sorry. Talking about that picture, one of the picture that he shared talks about a man who is, or two people who were pushing a kind of truck. Okay? Now they're pushing this truck, but the issue is they never knew there are better ways to do this, to get their goods moving. Someone came out and was like, wow, trying to render a helping hand, thereby giving them the easiest, something that will help them move their distance quickly or more easier. But they got so used to their old method of doing things. So they are so used to that old method to the extent that they now, as they thought that method is actually the good one. And which is why today this topic is very important, transforming your stumbling blocks into your stepping stone. And the first question to ask yourself is, Hicham shared some questions with us, which said, number one, first, do you have a goal? Which I know the answer is yes. And if you have a goal, how are you trying your best? What are the obstacles you are facing in achieving that goal? All right. Okay, sorry, you can see my screen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this job before the meeting came up, so I had to make a little pause. So I'll continue while the meeting continues. Now, this is a writer said the positive purpose. Okay, maybe someone should just help us and read it. But let me just read the subtitle. The positive purpose of obstacles. The positive purpose of obstacles. Now, so can someone just help us to read from here? The first paragraph.
Me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just read only.
Yeah, just read.
As we go through life, we must bear at the back of our mind that obstacles are not meant to break you, but to bring out the best in you.
Okay, that's good. So we must bear at the back of our mind that obstacles are not meant to break you, but it's meant to bring out the best in you. Sorry, can someone share with us what he or she understands by this? Anybody?
Yeah, who wants to speak, just unmute yourself and go ahead, please. Anyone who wants to share his opinion?
Hi. Well, what I think about this one is that probably all the problems that you have, you can try to look for a way in which you can learn something or maybe develop a new ability. So instead of just letting yourself down, you can rise and be better, no? Because at the last part, it says, are not meant to break you, but to bring out the best in you. So same thing, it depends upon the view that each person have with the problems. Some people are very, very strong, for example, and they can overpass these difficulties. But for other people, because of the personality maybe, or I don't know, past experiences, maybe it is difficult for them to rise. That's what I think.
Okay, that's good. So can any someone else also try?
I can give a contribution.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, the fact that obstacles are not meant to break us and they're supposed to bring about the best in us. For example, I will give someone wants to transport blocks from point A to point B, and that's an obstacle. They cannot manage to move all the blocks from point A to point B in time. We put that as an obstacle. So the person, let's say, comes up with an idea to invent a wheelbarrow to help him move the blocks from point A to point B. So in that way, the obstacle of having the blocks, moving them from point A to point B, they bring about the best in a way that the person comes up with an innovative idea to move the blocks from A to B, and that in turn brings about the best for the sake of the person and for the sake of other people.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Can we have the third attempt before I continue?
Yes. So
Okay.
only obstacle sometimes is become your motivation to overcome all difficulties, or you have to surpass it and gain achievement in your life. So motivate you, urge you more.
Thank you. All right. Well, the time I was just trying to see if I can complete what I was writing, but I think I need to end it here. Now, the second part also of this is that difficulties of life forces the giant you are made of to surface. Difficulties of life forces the giants you are made of to surface.
The voice breaking up.
What does this mean? When on your journey,
Wisdom, your connection is unstable. We cannot hear you very good. Try to repeat the last sentence, please.
oh, sorry about that. How about now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, I was trying to say that difficulties of life, according to what is on the screen, difficulties of life forces the giant you are made of to surface. Now, what does this mean? It means as you embark on your journey to success or achieving dreams or goals, if you don't encounter any difficulty, the truth will remain that you will have no story to tell. Sorry, do you get what I said? I think so. Now, when there is...
Can you repeat it for the last time,
when the,
please?
Oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Okay, thank you. So if I repeat it now, it will be okay?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I think I need to do one. Okay. Now, the second thing I said, as you embark on your journey to success, get that? One thing that is certain is that you must face obstacles. If you don't face any obstacle on your way to success, then you won't be able to share the story of your success. I always come up with a quote. It's a quote that I come up with. I saw, maybe to me, it's very popular to me. It says that the way to success is more important to people that are seeing you than the room to success. That is because it is on your way to success that you will be able to write and compile your stories. Once you get to the room of success, you will have no more story to tell. there are more stories to tell on the road than when you get your comfort zone. And that is why, as we consider, we are going to through a meeting today, it will be more of identifying your obstacles. How will you be able to overcome those obstacles? The positive purpose of obstacles. Obstacles are not meant to break you. Obstacles are meant to bring out the best in you. Now, there's another illustration I need to make. Sorry, I was too busy within the week, so I was not able to write this before time. I actually thought of writing them out, so it will be easier for us. I really apologize for that, but thank God it's being recorded in case if you want to go through it over and over again. Now, another illustration is this. When you have two trees standing side by side, and one of the tree is always confronted by a whirlwind. Now, when I mean a whirlwind, it's a very strong wind, more like a tornado. I believe we all know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the tree is always confronted by a tornado or a whirlwind. And the other tree is just growing comfortably. There has never been a confrontation from any wind, not even a breeze. Now, which trees of the two trees will be?
Wisdom? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so we don't have much, a lot of time left. So please go just straight to the question and try to get our participants involved
I hear you.
in the discussion.
Okay. Now, this is the question again. Okay. The question said, you have two trees standing side by side. Now, one of the trees is always confronted by a whirlwind, more like a tornado. The second tree is just growing comfortably. There is no external force approaching the second tree, not even a single breeze. So the tree is just growing comfortably, flourishing, you know. But the first tree, every second has a whirlwind to contend with. Now, which of the two trees do you think will be stronger?
Wisdom, your connection is not that good because you are cutting out, so we cannot get the example you are saying. So maybe you can try to type it if possible, and I can ask the question to the members.
Okay, maybe while I continue with the question, let me just...
So for you, try to type your example, and I'm going ahead to ask the members for the question that we already shared on WhatsApp, okay?
No problem.
Yes?
Just do that.
Is it possible that Wisdom type in the chat box and then stop sharing the screen so that we can see each other?
Yeah. I think when you are sharing the screen, it's got a lot of signal from you, so we cannot hear you very well. So try to type the question on the chat box and stop sharing to get your signal better, okay?
Can I summarize the question or the example he gave?
Yeah, please, if you got.
Okay.
So he said that we have two trees. Okay, so we have two trees alongside, and one of these trees is so exposed to wind. He means strong wind, and the other one is let's say growing up so comfortably. So which one of these two trees is the most is going to grow up stronger? Yeah. I mean, this is the gist of his question or his example, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was exactly the same question I asked. That is to say, the problem might not be my connection.
Yeah, I understood it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Dina, would you please to go first or to answer
Okay.
the question so we can get more idea and get inspired?
Teacher,
Okay, of course.
may I ask?
Actually, yeah.
Teacher, so today
Is
we
there
talk.
anyone want to talk? I don't know. Okay. So when we talk about this example, I'm just going to somehow personify it. Okay. So I'm going to give another example by people. Okay, just using people. Of course, the answer of the question is going to be that the strongest tree is going to be the one who faced many actually many obstacles, or who faced the wind. Okay, and when we go to actually to talk about in terms of I mean people and and persons, I am going to say that the person who more faced actually problems and issues and trouble in his way or his path is going to be more experienced. I mean, he is going to know more. He is going to he is going to acquire many techniques of how life is going. It doesn't matter the way you are going to pass through. The most important thing is to learn about your experiences, and I mean you try to learn the core of these things. For instance, if you are exposed to a problem or issue in your life and you haven't actually you haven't find your way, just you need to use your self-confidence, your self-estimation. You need to know that you are going to arrive to the point you want to arrive to by your determination, your persistence, your patience, perseverance. You need to be strong. You need to also to be surrounded by people who can help you and give you positive energy. It's two important points for me. I mean, you need to be careful of the environment you are going to surround yourself by. I mean, just try to handle and behave with people who can push you up and give you the energy and the force to go ahead, and don't hesitate at all. Maybe just go on, just just don't see to the obstacles as obstacles, but you need to see them as a point of starting your career or your future. Yeah. Can you hear
Thanks
me?
so much, Dina. Yeah, that makes a lot of
Thank you.
sense.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Okay.
who wants to go for the same question? Wisdom, go ahead, please. I thought you lost your way again.
No,
So
I just
today-
okay.
Okay, you can talk.
Go ahead, Wisdom, please.
I think Jackie should go ahead. I just wanted to ask if someone wants to say something else. So Jackie, go ahead.
Okay, so today we just talk about topic, right? We just speaking, right?
Yeah, okay. Jackie is just joined us lately, so she is a bit late. Yeah, we are talking about a topic that I already shared on our WhatsApp.
Oh,
So yeah, maybe we can ask another member, then we get back to you when you get ready. Okay, so who wants to answer the same question? Please don't hesitate to unmute yourself and just go ahead.
Okay, since no one is talking, I'm gonna take the floor. Just
Okay,
to add on
please.
a little bit to what Dina said, she gave an example of human beings and someone who's gone through many challenges, someone who's experienced something is more prone to be more successful, or rather than someone who has been nurtured with everything that they need. So in actual sense, to get back to the question Wislim said, A tree which has gone through many harsh conditions, a tree which has gone through tornadoes and all those natural disasters is prone to be stronger than one which has grown with all the things provided for it. This example has been seen in people, and this is usually what they ask for when you're going for a job. Do you have experience, work experience, 5 years of working experience? All those experiences are like challenges that bring about the best in us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, before we allow each man to share the questions we have, now just a little comment. Now, when you begin to talk about challenges and obstacles or stumbling blocks, you know, you don't look at them as maybe it's because I was not working. No, sometimes your challenges are genuine. That is, if you are to weigh them on the balance of reasoning, they should be acceptable. Now, for example, you have a goal, but there is no money to execute it. Is that excuse not reasonable? Of course, it's reasonable. Or you have a dream, but no one to accept and to buy your idea. It will be accepted. It's very reasonable. But what we are considering today is your ability to transform those excuses to your betterment. Those genuine excuses, those palatable, sweet, seasoned excuses. So use it now to achieve your goal is what we are looking at today. So please, Hitchman, can you help us to project our questions? The question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just want to correct something. The pronunciation of my name is Hisham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry
no
about
problem.
that. Apologies.
No worries at all. That happens. Okay, so I want to share the question. Okay, 1 second. Well, the first question is, okay, so do you have a dream? So of course, everyone have a dream. Are you prepared to activate that dream? So I'm gonna paraphrase the question. Are you prepared to activate that dream? Like, are you getting the skills or the weapons to enable you to access that dream in your life? Like, if you want to be an engineer, are you learning new skills, soft and hard skills to be a successful engineer in the future? If you want to be a teacher, are you improving your emotional intelligence and your social skills to be efficient in the future with students? Yeah, so this is the question. Are you prepared to activate your dream? So please go ahead and share your experience with us. For everyone who wants to speak, just raise your hand and go ahead.
Mr. Hisham?
Yeah, Bagus, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Yes, I have been activate my dreams with make our dream come true. Yeah, it needs big effort for myself. I think I need to learn many more of language to connect my life to world, to entire world. And then as the seafarer, I know what should I do if I want to make myself much better than now. I should learn all of the regulation of the seafarer. That means I should learning my college, my major college well, and then everyone also have dreams, and then yeah, maybe they will difficult to reach them because they don't know about how to reach our dreams properly without struggle and suffering like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Bagus. Jenny, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much for letting me share my opinion and my dreams. Actually, I activated my dreams when I was a small kid. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a teacher. So I got inspiration from my teacher. And actually, right now, I reach my dreams as because I have 16 years teaching, not in English, in Vietnamese, but that's also my dreams. And to become a teacher already, I also have another dream to study abroad with scholarship. And last year, I also got scholarship from the Indian government. They sponsor everything for me to study there with international trade for a year. So I mean, great effort, very challenging, but finally you can achieve your goal. So very happy in my life. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for sharing your goals in life. I wish you the best in the rest of your life. So who wants to? Yeah, I can see a lot of thumbs up for you, Jenny. Congratulations. Who wants
Thank
to
you.
share?
May I, teacher?
Yeah, go ahead, please, Jackie.
So my dream when maybe now or maybe when I'm still little, I want to become a English teacher because actually my mom is a teacher, say teaching in primary school, and yeah, that's why I want to because I love first thing I really want to love children. Second, because when I'm teaching English, when I have some money, I can travel everywhere I like, every country I love. And yeah, when I learn English, when I have job, I can go everywhere I like. So that's why I really want to become a teacher English, a teacher teaching English.
Thanks so much, Jackie. Jackie wants to be an English teacher. She is inspired by her mom. So her mom is a teacher and she wants to be an English teacher. And once she gets a very good job and get enough money, so she will travel and explore all the areas that she wished to see in the world. Thanks so much, Jackie. And thanks for sharing your dreams with us. So please feel free to share your dream, and if you are prepared to access your dream, what the stones you are trying to build and to prepare to access your dreams.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'd like to share my dream.
Please go ahead. Yeah, certainly.
Nice to meet you. Well, in my dream, actually, I'd like to be a professional soccer player. So I know that's really difficult, really tricky. Mostly here in my country, I live in Colombia. But I've been training soccer since I am 7 years old. And I discovered in all the time, because I know a lot of people that wants the same, that if you want to fulfill it, or if you want to fulfill something like really huge, like my dream, you have to be someone different, or you have to do the difference between others. So I have behind my bed phrase that say that I'd like to share you. Say, if you want to do the same as other people, your future wouldn't be different. So it's for all. If you want to fulfill something, you have to do the difference between the other people that want the same. So that's all. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Juan. and welcome to our meeting. Maybe it's your first time. So yeah, now I want you to share with us the most like the most difficult setbacks and obstacles that you are facing or coping with while you are struggling to reach your dream. So who wants to share the setbacks and obstacles that he or she is facing in life?
Sorry, Hitchman, I think referring to Pablo, he made a comment. I know it's very difficult. And if you saw my text, I had to quote that. I know it's very difficult. That's a kind of, now that's what we want to talk about. What makes it very difficult? Okay. Now, because once you're able to understand what makes it difficult, now I do tell people that understanding a question is part of the question. You know, once you're able to know your problem, it's like you have solved that question, that problem by 45%, knowing the problem alone. So Pablo, what makes becoming a professional footballer difficult, as in to you?
Probably that a lot of people wants the same.
Okay. Because there are a lot of people who want the same. Okay, I think okay, let me just comment on this before another person, like I've been asking for other people's also view on it. Now, that's talking about competition. Okay, so when you talk about competition, or when competition is involved in something, what do you need to do? Now, it will not lead us back now to the illustration between the two trees. If you want to be preferred over someone else, then you must do something different. Now, there's a quote I always say. He said, the difference between a successful person and a failure, it's not the absence of failing in the life of the successful man. It's his ability to transform the room for failure to his favor, which is why today's topic is very important. I wrote a quote many years back. The quote said that a wise man is a man who is able to use the stone others throw at him to lay the foundation of his building. Your ability to use that stone to lay the foundation of your building, that's what makes you wise. Now, since now you're already aware that it's competitive, but there is something you will do which others cannot do. Okay? And that is when they are sleeping, if they sleep for 5 hours, try to sleep for 3 hours. Give them 2 hours, get 2 hours ahead of them. Yeah, it might be like you're wasting your time within that 2 hours. And also advertise yourself. Now, it's nice that you're here telling us you want to be a professional footballer, but the people closest to you, are they seeing you play? You should be able to draw their attention whenever you are in the football field or whenever you're in the soccer field. You should be able to advertise yourself far beyond verbal adverts. While you're on the pitch, give in your best. Even when you're making a mistake, let your coach, let him talk to you. Let him identify your mistake. You should be able to ask someone, how was my performance today? I don't need to take all the time in that. So we still go while listening to others. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Wisdom. So yeah, let's see who wants also to share with us the obstacle that he is coping with during his journey, trying to reach his goals in life. yeah, let's get some new members involved. Maybe Corina wants to share something.
Well, thanks. In my case, I think that of course everybody wants to reach a dream, but we can make the difference. For example, the fact that all of us are here in this meeting is one step to make a difference. Because, for example, in my case, when the meeting started, it was 8 o'clock in the Sunday morning. So not all the people wants to get up at that time to be in a meeting. And you can take a chance to make an extra effort, and in that way you can make a difference between all the other people who are trying to reach the same goal than you. And I think that will do the difference with all the others. If you can reach your goal or you're not, you have to be able to make an extra effort to do it. And that's it.
Thanks so much, Corina. And what about you, Lucy? Do you have anything you want to share with us relating to our topic?
So now we are talking about obstacle in our experience, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the recent obstacle for me happened in 3 years ago before I went to graduate university. I have to, you know, I don't have enough money to support my education, so I have to work every day. But after I graduated from my college, I decided to go to pursue higher degree. So I have to work 6 hours a day while I have to preparing. I had to prepare the examination, you know, for the graduate university. So I think that is the hardest time for me. But now I made it, and I went to graduate university, and now I'm going to graduate again. So I think that is you know, what happened recently, and I'm so proud of me. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Lucy. And yeah, we wish you a good luck with your studies and you reach all the goals that you are wishing for. Fabri, would you like to share something?
Okay. I think my story just like Lucy's story, but I have no my dreams when I was junior high when I was in the high school. But okay. Oh, may I tell some story? Just a story. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. When I was high school, I already know what I want to be in the future. But at that time also, I knew that I would not continue my education in the university level. Even long before when I was declared graduating from high school. So, okay. Uh, it's because of family issues. So I can share what it is. But the things uh, that I could do at that time is just two options. Uh, it is accepted in the college with a full scholarship, or I can do it. I can study while I'm working. I'm trying to make it my chance at that time bigger to get a full scholarship. So I study hard when I'm in high school. Luckily, I was got full scholarship. Luckily, uh, s- uh, yeah, that's my achievement at that time. But my dream is about I want to be a researcher in the future. After that, my problems come. Seems like Lucy said that I don't have enough money to continue my study in the master degree, so I have to work at least 3 years. 3 years ago, I worked as a laboratorian analyst in the laboratorium. So yeah, now I'm still struggle. I struggle for my dream to get my master degree. So one of my problem is English language. As you know that when I speak to the foreign, I feel like I'm not confident enough, and I'm not really into it to the to my sentences to explain of my thinking or my statement. So I'm still prepared, especially for my speaking. So uh, I didn't I never give up for my dream. Uh, One thing that I know is we don't know how close we are with with our dreams. So never give up. I think that's uh, I can share. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, so let's get someone else involved. Luna, would you like to share something? We want to learn from each other and get inspired from other people's experience.
Yeah, okay. So I think that for fulfilling one's dream is pretty a lifelong task actually. Sometimes you have to wait until the opportunity comes. Like for example, when I was young, I always wanted to speak English very well, and I want to join like something Toastmasters club. Have you ever heard of Toastmasters club? It is a kind of speech club, international speech club, which train people's public speech abilities. And when I was young, I wanted to join it, but I didn't have any confidence about my English competence, and I wasn't. I dare not go to the meeting at all because I thought there must be some successful people who speak English fluently and they can stand in public and to talk to people so bravely. So I didn't do anything about my dreams. So until recently, I get graduated from my PhD degree. So I told myself that since this is my dream from like my useful life. So perhaps this is time to give myself a second try. So I started to visit Toastmasters clubs, and I did join one of the club, and actually I am one of the best speaker in that club. So I think that sometimes you just need to have faith on yourself, and just when the time comes, you will just suddenly fulfill your dreams. And another dream I have been thinking about is that when I was young again, and I finished my bachelor degree in the States. And since then, I didn't have enough money, and I didn't believe that would get scholarship to continue my studies. So I didn't go ahead and pursue for master's degree and PhD degree. And then I came back and start to work. But actually in Taiwan, I started I started to get a chance to study for my master's degree, and like after 20 years, and later on, after 10 years, I started to study for my PhD degree, and I made it pretty, smoothly. I did get my PhD degree in last August. So if you want something so much, just keep remember it. And when the time comes, just go ahead and do it, and you will fulfill your dreams. Thank you.
Wow, thanks so much. That's so inspiring. I think that inspire a lot of members to pursue their studies if they are hesitate to continue with a master or PhD. And this is actually my case. So I want to pursue a master abroad in the near future and maybe a PhD. Yeah, I am a petroleum engineer, and I really like my field. Since I was young, I was fascinated to be an engineer. Now I'm working in the oil and gas industry, and I'm also I have the biggest dream in my life is to start my own business, to be an entrepreneur in the future. I also like teaching, so it's kind of my hobby. I feel so happy when I help people, when I teach people. Not necessarily teach them language. I like to teach anything, engineering, languages, or anything that I already know. So I feel so fulfilled and satisfied when I teach someone a new skills, so he or she could be happy. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things that make me happy. So, and people in life tend to do the things that makes them happy. And yeah, so my biggest dream is to start my own business, be an entrepreneur. It's true that I'm coping with a lot of obstacles, including financial obstacles and many other setbacks. I always try to see things in the positive way, even if I cannot reach something, so I can see it in a positive way to inspire myself, to keep myself standing up and strong all the time. We fell from time to time, but I think this fails make us even more stronger to be able to cope with such an obstacle in the near future. This is the example of wisdom that gave us in the beginning, like the tree that faced a lot of obstacles, the wind, the rain, and many harsh conditions. They became stronger and stronger in the future. And this is one of the things that improve our emotional intelligence. So I think it would be a great topic if we can adopt it in the future, the emotional intelligence. So the emotional intelligence, it's something that we cannot born with. It's something that we acquire in our life. So how like even if you are super smart, you get born genius, if you don't have the emotional intelligence that you are supposed to get and learn during your journey in life, you are still have a strong weakness. Yeah, in a lot of companies, when they hire people, if you are in an interview with the HR manager, so he will focus on your emotional intelligence and not your intellectual intelligence. It's good if you are intelligent. It's good if you are smart,
The
but
voice.
with character has failed. How, yeah.
You are freezing from time to time.
Cannot hear me?
Yeah, speak again.
Sometimes it's
Okay, I just turned off. I just turned off my camera. I hope you can hear me better now.
Yeah, better.
Yeah,
yes,
it's okay.
better.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Pat. Yeah, so in the hiring process, they focus on the emotional intelligence more than the intellectual intelligence. So yeah, I don't want to take more time than I already did. So who wants to share his dream, including the obstacles that he or she is facing and coping with during his or her dream?
Hi, everyone. Since no one is saying anything, I think I'm open to say something, right? If you don't mind.
Yeah,
okay.
Certainly.
So speaking of dreams and challenges and so on. Well, for me, I just completed my engineering, Bachelor's of Technology in Biomedical Engineering. But, you know, in spite of studying in this field, I discovered that towards the end, it's not something that I really, really wanted from the core of my heart. So initially I wanted to do fashion and design, but you know, when you come from a family where something like engineering is more of a priority than doing something of fashion designing and modeling, so it becomes kind of a challenge. So it was a barrier for me. So I had to go in the field of engineering and to complete that. But now that I am done, I have the second challenge of I want to go do another degree in fashion and designing because that's where my passion lies. That's something that I really want to do and pursue. So I think there'll be an obstacle with my family saying, you just finished your engineering, why aren't you starting a job? You want to study something so useless. So that's a challenge that I am yet to face. I am thinking of how I'm going to say that to them. So yeah, my dream is that I want to do fashion and designing and then you know, become an entrepreneur in this field because I like shoes, I like clothes, I like designing. So yeah, I just hope things work out for me and I overcome this challenge some way, somehow.
Yeah, Mitch, I have seen some pictures of you on Instagram, and you are so talented in the cloth designing and the stuff. Yeah, so you can share your Instagram on the chat box. Maybe our members are interested to follow you on your Instagram. Yeah, so you can be more motivated to do more and more. Yeah, maybe someone else want to share. We have Ikram, Dina. Please feel free to share your story. Angie.
Teachers may ask everyone and share with everyone.
Jackie, go ahead, please.
So, give me.
Jackie. Where's the face?
Yes. So sometimes my mom say, my mom want to me become a doctor, but I think I want to become a teacher now. But she always told me to go to the university and study and not study like become a teacher is like study become a doctor. Say doctor is much money than teacher. I know is my mom wants me to become a teacher because it for my future and for my life. So I really want to become a teacher. But my mom is for me, I think she took me
Thanks so
around.
much, Jackie. I think teaching is a noble profession. I really like it, and I really respect people who teach whatever they teach, language or any other subject. So it's a noble profession, as well as medicine and nursing. Yeah. So this is the essential jobs that like keep working even under the lockdown and under the harsh circumstances of the COVID-19. So we should respect them for all the time. And even after the pandemic, we should never forget what they have done for us. We are running out of time. So thanks so much for joining us today. And please click on the link on the chat box if you are not on our WhatsApp group yet, but we'll share our link of WhatsApp. So if you are not a member, please click on the link and also share your Instagram with us if you want to be tagged on our post. For new members today, please contact the admin. For our members today, please contact the admin on WhatsApp, so he will add you to our VIP WhatsApp group, so you can get in touch with our CDI members. So thank you so much, and see you next Saturday and Sunday. So bye for now. Thanks, Wisdom.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
so
for
much
your
Thank you
time.
the
today.
interesting topic.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Have a nice
See you. Good night from Vietnam.
See you guys next
Bye,
week.
bye, bye,
Bye,
bye,
everyone.
bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you a lot. Thank you, Million.